r/AskReddit by Redmond Dts. What things should be kept private from your significant other, no matter how healthy your relationship is? If your relationship started under potentially offensive pretenses, that is, they were madly in love with you but they were just your rebound. That you know you're the pet's favorite person. No matter how healthy a relationship is, there'll always come a time where you have resentful thoughts of your spouse. Those should be kept to yourself, as most of them pass quickly. The only time you should share them is if they are persisting in some behavior that is hurting you, and then it should be done calmly and not in the heat of the moment. For instance, if you got home from work tired to find your spouse binge watching a TV show, but the sink is full of dirty dishes, the impulse may be to lace into them. Don't. Go ahead and do the dishes, and tomorrow, when that initial flash of anger has passed, discuss the issue. People say arguments can be healthy in a relationship, but it all comes down to how you argue. Spouses, at least if they are good ones, know intimate details about you, your past, and how you think and feel. This gives them weapons to hurt you, and it may be tempting to use such weapons when angry. But if you know your spouse has a sore spot about their dad, and you say in anger this is why your dad never loved you, you have permanently damaged your relationship. And that damage builds up over time. Successful relationships survive because people rein themselves in that moment. Even when they are angry, they don't want to inflict wounds like that. So whenever the impulse arises to use those weapons in anger, resist the temptation. You may forget what you did quickly, but they won't. Where I hide the secret, spare pair of scissors I keep for when he's lost all the other 11 pairs of scissors we own and I need to trim a chip bag down to make getting to the ships easier. Sometimes, no matter how attractive your partner is to you and no matter how much you love them, there is an aspect to them that is unchangeable but that you find gross or annoying or just generally less than attractive. Clogged nose pores, a laugh that sounds like a muppet, big toenails that just look a little bit weird, or that single long hair growing from inside their ear that just keeps coming back no matter what they do. If it's going to make them feel insecure or unloved, this is something you should just keep to yourself. In a relationship, you learn each other's weak points and vulnerabilities, and using them against your partner is a boundary that, once you cross it, you can't come back from. Once you make someone feel like they can't trust you with their vulnerable self, your relationship is on its way out. Your psychologist or therapy sessions. I had an ex that used to demand I tell him what I talked about in my sessions and it was super uncomfortable. With my current partner we are both in therapy and if it's a phone session the other goes in a different room. If we want to talk about something we told a psych or something we will tell our psych at the next appointment we do, but I would never ask and nor would he. We might ask how did it go to which the other may say it was good or it was emotionally draining, but that's as far as it should go. These are personal sessions, not couples therapy, we're not in that. The unkind crap you think when you're angry and tired, it will absolutely never help at all to say any of it out loud and even if you don't have a particularly big fight or break up over it you'll still regret it and they'll still remember. Possibly also what you think about how hot other people are, depending on how jealous or insecure your SO is. My dad has mentioned a few times that in their 40+ years of marriage, he's never gone in her top dresser drawer or purse. My wife is sensitive about animals, so anytime I see or read some sort of tragedy related to an animal, I hide it from her. My steady supply of jokes. I set up my Android to send me a joke every night at 5 PM and I tell it to my husband later on, before I jump in the shower. He always asks where I'm getting this stuff from and I just laugh and shut the bathroom door. I would like him to continue thinking of me as this endless joke fairy for the rest of our lives. That I know you keep a secret stash of chocolate in the Tampax box. Not my business. I do 12-step stuff, and I won't tell her what I hear in the rooms. Things that you don't like about their body. They just don't need to know. If you are concerned about their health or hygiene that warrants a conversation, but making comments about physical flaws, completely unnecessary. The huge penis of your ex-boyfriend and how much more satisfying it is to have someone with a normal one. Trust me. I know it's not logical, but no dude wants to hear that. Don't question it, just trust me. Even though my wife and I have been happily married for 6 years, we decided we would never go for a dump while the other is in the shower. We're just not going there. My girlfriend told me how much bigger her ex is compared to me. Ladies, for the love of God, don't do that. My midnight snack stash. I don't have any, but I think I should have some. It's not that it should be kept private, as in forcefully, but I believe both persons in a relationship should have privacy in their devices. My SO has all my logins and passcodes for my phone and tablet, but this doesn't give her the right to go snooping for stuff that will never be there. She can totally grab my phone, if it's nearest, to search on Google, or grab someone's phone number. But we've agreed that if either of us snoop, you better be sure that there's going to be something to find, because if there isn't, then you deserve the trouble that you've caused. Journals. My partner writes in one every night before bed and I have no idea what any of it says. If she wants to share with me, she can. Those are her private thoughts and feelings until she decides differently. Same goes for me. My ex-wife used to interrogate me after every therapy session I had. Edit. You people are amazing. I never expected to get this much support. Thank you all. Which of your friends or family don't like them? It will do nothing but upset them, and worse, create a bigger problem between them. I would also like to add to that, if one of your friends or family members don't like your SO and you want at the very least making them be polite and respectful when they have to be around each other, you are the main problem in that scenario. Other people's secrets. They are not yours to share. Edit. What I mean by this is agreeing to keep something confidential and then going against it. Things you aren't ready to talk about yet. I have a lot of trauma and I'm not always ready to talk or explain. However, I'm lucky my partner respects that and has let me open up at my own pace. That's all, folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.